Hey all, welcome to week 6 of Dating and Intimate Relationships. I was enjoying reading your various budgets for how much it was going to cost to raise a baby. I know it was difficult for some of you to find exactly how much daycares were going to cost and all that because sometimes they don't publish those. But overall, y'all did a really good job. The numbers kind of varied a lot. I think sometimes y'all might have gotten a little confused whether they were charging by the week versus by the day versus by the hour. So one of those things to just kind of keep in mind. And then, of course, there's all kinds of challenges that you run into. Certain diapers work better than other diapers that you probably wouldn't discover until you actually have to use them. Some babies tolerate certain formulas better than other formulas. So, but I basically just wanted you to get a general idea about how much it would cost if you were going to have childcare for your baby versus toddler versus, even once your children are in school. If you're working full time, you've got to kind of figure out other arrangements while you're at work and they're not at school. So anyway, I enjoyed reading all of those and of course enjoyed reading your discussion posts. So we are at week 6. One thing to keep in mind is we still have week 6, week 7, and week 8. The course does end on March 9th. So some of you, I can tell, are either getting a little bit busier, so you're not spending as much time. You've got other demands on your time. So make sure that you keep up the good work through the end of the semester. We only have a couple of weeks left, and so it's important for you to make sure that you maintain the quality of your posts and of your journal entries. Okay, so this week we are on to Chapter 11 and Chapter 12. Chapter 11 looks at the economics of marriage and work and dual income versus single income. So for your discussion post, I'd like you to look at what was your family like? Did you grow up with one earner or two earners, both parents working or just one parent working in your household? And what are your views of that? And then what do you anticipate for your family? Do you anticipate it being a single income or a dual income? And what are the benefits and the problems of that? So using information from your text as well as from the video that you will watch for the Connect concepts in the news, as well as any other course material to kind of support your ideas of, what are the challenges and the benefits versus the difficulties that people face in dual versus single income households. In Chapter 12, we're going to take a look at rape. Very sensitive subject, so again, I encourage you to be sensitive as you are discussing this in the discussion boards. Really, in this discussion board, you're going to be looking more specifically at date rape and what is the difference between pressure versus when does it actually cross that line and become rape. Looking at campaigns of no means no versus yes means yes, and what are the most effective types of campaign. Again, this is very sensitive material. I encourage you, again, you need to be using information from your text and from the course materials, as well as from the article that is included in your discussion board, to have a really good discussion, a sensitive discussion, because you just don't know what the other people in the course might have experienced, or they might have people close to them that have experienced sexual assault at some level. And then finally, for your journal article for this week, or your journal post for this week, I want you to think about if you had one more hour in the day, how would you spend it? What would that look like? And be very specific about what you would do with that one extra hour. Don't just tell me you would sleep. Tell me why you would sleep and what you hope to get out of sleeping for that one extra hour every day. And then I want you to interview 4 different people, 2 males and 2 females, 1 female with kids, 1 female without kids. Similarly, 1 male with kids, 1 male without kids, ideally working people, and kind of see if you notice a difference in what males might do with 1 extra hour of sleep versus what females might do with 1 extra hour of sleep. And then I want you to relate that to what we've been talking about throughout the semester as far as gender roles, societal expectations, that type of thing. So you don't necessarily need to stick with the material that we'll talk about in Chapter 11. You can use any material throughout the course that we've studied so far. So as always, I'll be interested to watch and read your discussion posts. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you have a great week. Thanks.